Yeah, not good. A lot of religious stuff, not great. You know, the words of abomination and that type of stuff. So I tried to like not have that be the case until it became inevitable that they would have to know. So I did. I told my father first, and I think his reaction was, "Oh, it's okay. I didn't want grandchildren anyway." So I was like, "Oh." And then my mother was pretty much what I anticipated. That was the whole abomination thing and blah, 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 which I tried to breathe through and recognize that that was the way she was raised and that was the religious atmosphere that she was raised in. So. Honestly, getting into my professional life, it was getting harried. You know, the whole, like I wasn't out at work, but work was absorbing most of my life. It was through therapy. Things were not going in a good direction. I was seeking job coaching, and a job coach was like, "Have you ever thought about therapy?" And I'm like, oh my goodness, if this is apparent to a job coach, this must be time. So that was my source, and I just paid for it, and I was happy. You know, because I was getting help, I wasn't getting judged, and life slowly got to be a little bit better. I was able to unify everything. I think the first thing that I got was from my mother and her interpretation of her chosen religion, which is you're just going to go to hell. So it was just this deep thought of like, there must be something really, really horrible. The fact that somebody who I was told to worship and to honor and respect their lessons was somehow damning and not able to overcome. So as soon as I was getting older and hanging out with more queers my own age, they were like, you know, that's just something that somebody put on you and you don't need to keep that. And you can shed it and you can just move on in a direction that makes you feel better. So. And that's the reason why I like what's happening here, creating a safe space to sort of share our respective stories, because that's what's going to be our saving grace. And while a lot has happened in a good way, there's still an immense amount that needs to be done. And that's the reason why I'm proud to say that I co-facilitate a queer elder group out at the Russian River. And it's one of our goals is to find ways to build better bridges with our youth and our up-and-coming leaders. Because you guys are going to be the ones that are going to be making the decisions for us when we're old, you know, and in a wheelchair somewhere. And I have faith that you guys can do it because you guys are a lot less judgmental. You come from a softer space. You come from a space of knowing how wounding it can be when somebody prejudges you and comes after you, just with tone, words, etc. You guys are much more compassionate and open. And what will make us stronger is the fact that we're doing our best to include everybody, the LGBT. I wouldn't say so much the T. We're working on that. The I, people don't even know what it means, intersex, and questioning. We're getting there, but it seems like we're getting there with just white people. I'm just going to say it, because look around. Look who showed up today. Look who consistently shows up. I mean, my partner and I talk about it many times. We're out at a bar. It's just like, we're lucky we see one person of color. I mean, they're there. It's like, but apparently they don't feel safe, and we don't understand the need to push for intersectionality, because just who it is that we identify as and who we go to bed with is just a mere fraction of who we are. And especially in this day and age, with the administration being what it is, with no end in sight, and our queer undocumented friends, I mean, that right now is the key thing that just epitomizes like how much work we still have to do. We should be surrounding, we should know who in our community is at risk, and we should already be like figuring out steps to make sure that at least that part of the community is not just gonna be disappeared, you know? So I think the intersectionality and our youth is what's gonna save the queer community, especially in Sonoma County, because I will say that regardless of what others feel, this is not San Francisco. And I will say it just in the fact that I'm a professional and I've seen it happen with my clients. It's still very white, it's still very male dominated, and it's not as welcoming for everyone in our queer community as we would like, as I would like. So.
I'm Sunshine Hartwell, pronouns he, him.
My name is Elisa Rivas, pronouns they, them.
My name is Chelsea Kernick, pronouns she, her.